Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve, and welcome to my home. So today I'm fulfilling a oath I made to Marty from Martys Ramblings, and what Marty's gone and done is he challenged me. I'm just home from work, by the way. As you can see, this is my normal work getup, my work costume, I like to call it. uh, and anyway, I'm just home from work, and what Marty's done is he's doing a bit of a throwback thing. That's Marty from Martys Ramblings. He's doing a bit of a throwback thing where back in the early days of YouTube, and I'm talking like 10, 7 years ago, that sort of thing, few years ago, there was a lot of, around the bushcraft community I noticed too, because I'm the type of person that watches older videos that people made. Usually when I discover a new person on YouTube that I want to check out, I will usually go back to their oldest video, their first upload, and see what's there, right? See what they did, and then continue through that. And I know that's weird. I'm a little bit weird that way that I do that. But anyway, I like to see the first thing they uploaded. And back in those days, there were a lot of challenges issued around YouTube. And Marty's kind of trying to revive that. And he had challenged me to show what is in my EDC bag. So my everyday carry bag. And shockingly enough, like most of yous, some of yous maybe I know for him for sure, and I know me for sure, I actually do carry a bag with me to work every day, a book bag. So that's what we're going to do today. It's a little bit warm in the house, so I'm going to get out of my coat and my safety vest here, and I'm going to take you through my EDC bag and fulfill my oath to Marty to do this challenge. And I'm going to offer this challenge up to a couple more people. So if you'd like to see what I carry with me every day, now this is there's not much thought in this. So this bag is just kind of some stuff, right? I haven't really emptied it out in a few years. I've been at my current work for, 14 years now. And it's evolved over that time with what I carry, and it evolves seasonally too. So coming out of winter into spring is where we're at right now. So let's have a look in my bag, see what surprises we can find in there, and yeah, do the challenge for Marty. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's get down to it. Much more comfortable now. This is a High Sierra bag that my wife gave me quite a few years ago. I've had this one for a long time. So on the outside of the bag, it's very comfortable, lots of pockets. I really like it. It's a great work bag. So on the outside, I carry my car keys on a paracord keychain that I made myself, and I carry my work keys. Work keys normally stay right on the bag pretty much all the time. I carry work gloves on one of the outside pockets. Nice pair of work gloves. I carry, normally has coffee in it or water, but I carry my Yeti. My Yeti goes right in this pocket, and that's my all day, everyday cup. I'm never without a cup wherever I go because I always got my Yeti with me. So let's just I'll kind of put stuff aside as we go. So there's my gloves and my Yeti, and we got my keys. So like I say, this book bag's got a lot of pockets. Now, there's a small pocket up here, which I really appreciate. It's just a little one. That little top pocket, I always put my breakfast in that. So I always take a bagel to work every morning with me. My bagel gets put in that pocket till I'm ready for it. And I'm not the type of person that eats very much or often, so I'll have that bagel for my day. That's it, right? Bagel for breakfast and a coffee, and I'm good. I'm set for the day. So now let's go through the big pocket, because this little pocket in the front probably has the most stuff in it. So in the large pocket, now like I say, this changes seasonally, but right now, coming out of coming out of winter into spring, I have a toque, a really good thick toque in there. He's a little bit dirty, but there's a toque. And only one other thing in the large pocket in this, and that is a roll of toilet paper. So I've got a toque and toilet paper in the large pocket because, right, if you need toilet paper, you need it. And my work takes me to different locations, some of them a little bit remote perhaps. So having a bit of toilet paper in case of emergency is probably a pretty good thing. So I'm just going to stick that back in there. So moving through the pockets, there's a laptop sleeve and stuff in this big pocket. I don't bother with any of that. I don't carry a laptop with me. I carry a cell phone, that's it. So in this big pocket, I have one thing in this big pocket, and that's a folding saw. This is just a world famous folding saw. The last thing I sawed with it was softwood, I would say, because it's stuck to the blade. And actually, I think it was fat wood I came across. So, folding saw is in my pack. Like I say, remote locations, things like that. Doesn't hurt to have. And a lot of the time, I'm in between work and home. So, and that world famous folding saw was the first saw I had that really worked well. So I've upgraded. I've got a Fiskars now, and I really like the Fiskars. I'll go through it sometime with you. But that world famous saw I got at my local home hardware, and it's a dandy, man. It was cheap and it works well. So I carry it with me every day. This small pocket, I think, should be nothing. Yeah, there's nothing in that pocket. So let's get to the real pocket. This little pocket. Now I haven't been emptied this little pocket in a while, so I don't know what's in here. So first thing I see on top is cut resistant gloves. So if you're cutting or anything, these gloves, these are Milwaukee cut level 4 gloves. Very good, nice and comfy. I haven't had them super long, but they're cut resistant. So great, love those. Another thing I see in here is earplugs. I see a lot of earplugs. These are just the foam style earplugs. Poke those in your ear. Great to have with you, just in case you need them. Another thing I have, let's see, this here is what's known as like a safety passport. So if you work in any kind of construction trades or anything like that that needs safety certification in Nova Scotia, then you would get a safety passport. These are kind of becoming a relic. I think it's all getting digitized, but for now, mine's still in this little safety passport. So that keeps any safety certificates I currently hold are in there, and I can keep track of what's expiring and what's not. What else do I have? So for the winter theme, I have hot hand warmers. So in winter, if I'm in a work truck or something and it breaks down, I've at least got those with me. More earplugs. So I've got a lighter in here, a Bic lighter, lots of fluid in it. For making fire is great. What else do I get? Oh, I got a flash drive in here. No idea what's on that. Who knows? But if you need to grab a file from one place and take it to another, flash drive. I've got a small flashlight. Still works. Just a little dollar store light. Might be all you need. Same deal. Like I can get called out at any time of day or night with my work. So having a flashlight makes sense to me, right? If I gotta go unlock a gate or something, then I've got a flashlight with me. I don't have to rely on a work provided flashlight. I've got another flash drive there. No idea why. I've got a Tylenol bottle, but I'm pretty sure it's got Advil in it. Yeah, it's got 3 Advil in it, so I need to restock that. Just in case you're out and about, I can get the occasional headache. So if you got Advil with you, you can take those and you can feel better without having to go home. That one I'll save for a second. Maybe not. Let's show you this. So this is my my Bear Grylls Gerber folding knife. This was my everyday carry knife for a long time, years and years and years. As you can see, it's pretty worn now. The handle's worn, but still a great little lock blade. Some people complain about these Bear Grylls signature knives, but I've had great luck with this one. I've had this one since probably 2014. It could use a little sharpening, but really great knife. And I've got this tiny little ferro rod with it, a little metal match, right? So I have means to make fire without a lighter there. And that's something that's only been in my bag for a short amount of time because I just stopped carrying this knife on my person at all times and switched to the Leatherman Wave. which is another story. But since converting to the Leatherman Wave, I really appreciate that tool. And I wasn't a big multi-tool guy until I had that one, and now that's become my everyday carry for my belt. Continuing on, under the same idea, I do have a big cheap multi-tool. So this multi-tool, it's not a bad one, it's a nice one. Somebody gave it to me. I like it because it's a little bit heavier than most multi-tools you'll see, right? Like it's a good set of pliers. It's got, I won't show you everything on it, but it's got all the multi-tool things. Nothing really stands out as unique. It's got a nice little sharp blade. It's got a saw in here somewhere. Yeah, there's a little saw there. And the saw has like 3 inches of measurement on there, 2 inches of measurement. So it's got a small blade. Not something I use ever, right? But it's in my pack in case I need it. And you never know when you're going to need a multi-tool. So kind of 2 of one, half a dozen in another, because I do have a multi-tool on my belt with me at all times. But that one's just living in my pack. So getting close to the end here now. I've got Atlantic tick spray. So this here stuff is DEET free. I picked this up at my local home hardware, and I always spray like bottom of my boots, like knees down with this stuff, around openings on my garments, right? Just to keep ticks out. And I've had pretty good luck with it. I can't say I've had too many ticks on me. And this time of year seems to be really bad for ticks around here. So Atlantic Tick Attack, DEET free. It's pretty good stuff. Smells really lemony is the deal with it, and ticks don't like that. So I still use quite a bit of fly dope too, like just your deep woods off or whatever normal fly dope you would get. And the last thing in my work bag, this isn't going to be a long video, and that's cool with me, is twine. Mason's twine or jute twine, or I don't know what they call it, right? But it's twine. And I put this in recently as well because on a previous drift, I had used this as guy lines for my tarp, running from my tarp to a tent peg, and I found this stuff worked great for that. So I had gotten like 4 rolls of this for $3 at the dollar store. So I took one of those rolls and just threw it in my pack, man, just in case. So that's it. That's all I got in my EDC work bag. And so I'm going to challenge 2 other people. And it's 2 other people I'm going to challenge. I'll at them in the video, and I'll at Marty. Marty started this whole business of what's in my EDC bag. And so I'm going to challenge, I'll at Marty on this video as well. I'm going to challenge Cheezehead Chris, part of the bluegrass bushcraft community there, or what I think of as that. So Cheezehead Chris, I challenge you, man. I don't know if you carry an EDC bag with you or not. If you do, I challenge you to make a video. I haven't seen a video from you in a while, so I'm hoping you're well, and I'm hoping you carry a bag. If not, that's fine, but the challenge is issued. The second person I'm going to challenge is another Chris, who I also haven't seen a video from for a while, and that's Carolina Chris. So Carolina Chris Outdoors, check him out. Check both these guys out, Cheezehead Chris and Carolina Chris Outdoors. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I will add them in the description of this video. So Chris from Carolina, if you carry an EDC bag or whatever it is you carry, if you carry a briefcase, anything like that, I'm thinking you guys, maybe you carry a bag like me. And anyone who sees this video that wants to get in on the challenge and pass it along, please by all means go ahead. I would ask that you at Martys Ramblings on that, and that way he can see how far it goes, man. Who knows how far it'll go? It's just for fun. And I was kind of, when he challenged me on it, I was kind of like, well, I do carry a bag every single day, so I might as well do the challenge. So I was a little bit slow getting it done, but I got her done, Marty. And I appreciate you for challenging me, and Cheezehead Chris and Carolina Chris. I'm looking for your guys' videos. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I carry every single day at work and to work and to home. And I'm hoping to get out on a drift real soon. I kind of had a really busy weekend last weekend, so I didn't get out in the woods. And this week in Nova Scotia, it's the last week of April, the dregs of April, and man, the weather's turned sour on us, really, really just awful. We had a beautiful weekend, but I had other things to do than drift. And now this week I was thinking I would get out one evening this week, which I still might, but right now it's not looking good. So my next video actually is might be from Art at Night. So Art at Night is in New Glasgow this weekend, May 4th, downtown New Glasgow, Art at Night. It's a really great time. They shut down the entire downtown of New Glasgow, and there are hundreds of artists that set up. I participated in it last year and had a table, and it was awesome, man. But this year, I didn't. My arm was hurt all winter, so I didn't really have the time that I would normally have to craft a bunch of stuff to have available to sell at Art at Night. So I didn't put in for a table this year, but I am going to go and I am going to roam, and I am going to be maybe giving away little things and promoting the YouTube channel while I'm there. So if you're anywhere in Nova Scotia and you want to do something really fun this Saturday night, go to Art at Night in New Glasgow. It's a great time with a lot of great artists, and I might see you there. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed seeing what's in my bag, and I hope Carolina Chris and Cheezehead Chris will show us all what's in their bags, and we'll see us on the next one. And I'd like you to remember, folks, you will never find anything unless you get out and look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.